Hi everyone, Teacher Karissa here. We're here to talk about a story today. I'm going to read The Lion Inside by Rachel Bright and Jim Field. So here we go. In a dry, dusty place where the sand sparkled gold stood a mighty flat rock, all craggy and old. And under that rock, in a tiny full house, lived the littlest, quietest, meekest brown mouse. He was so very tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him ever at all. You can't even see him in this picture. He got stepped on and sat on. He missed out on stuff, ignored and forgotten. His mouse life was tough. Everyone here is stepping on him because he's just so small. Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rock, times were quite different. It was Lion O'Clock. This huge, toothy creature made sure everyone saw how important he was by how loud he could roar. He was head of the pack. He was shouty and proud. He loved flexing his biceps and wowing the crowd. Yes, all were impressed by this mighty king cat. If only, thought Mouse, I could be more like that. Then, late one dark night, in his tiny mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped into his head. He leaped up in the darkness and held up a paw. I've got it, he said. What I need is a roar. I mean, what if this mouse with the weeniest squeak were a little more grrr and a little less meek? Well, he'd still be the smallest of fuzzy brown mouse, but he'd make friends and join in, and life would be nice. Yes, thought the mouse, I must find out how. I will learn how to roar, and I will learn it now. But it wouldn't be easy. There was only one beast who could teach him this thing, but might make him a feast. It was time to be strong. Take a chance, after all. Forever was such a long time to feel small. So he made himself brave. He thought like a winner. He sat off at the top, hoping not to be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing he could do. But if you want things to change, you first have to change you. The farther he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion reclining on top. Then at last he stood on his tippy toes. He found himself suddenly nose to nose. Ahem, gulp, pardon me, wake up, Mr. Lion, you've got company. Squeak, Mr. Lion. What I've come to you for is, squeak, do you think you could teach me your roar? A silence befell that twinkling plain. Lion opened his eyes, puffed out his mane. Time went so slowly, it felt like a week. Then he opened his mouth and let out an eek! He was scared of the mouse. The lion curled up in a terrified ball. He didn't like this, not one bit at all. Don't hurt me, he whimpered. Oh, try to be nice. Well, this mighty great lion was frightened of mice. Don't worry, Mouse peeped. I'm here as a friend. Let's hang out together, be pals to the end. There was a magical moment for sure when the mouse didn't feel at all small anymore. He had found his true voice, learned to speak out, and for that you don't need to roar or to shout. And from that day and always, the two were a pair. They both liked the rock better, now that the rock was to share. The mouse, while still small, felt big in his head. And Lion, he roared with laughter instead. Yes, that day they both learned that no matter your size, we all have a mouse and a lion inside. So that, boys and girls, just teaches us how we all have a small little mouse inside. While we all show off, we have a big lion, but there's a mouse inside, and Jesus created us that way. He wants us to show our true self with a big mane and our big biceps, and sometimes we get scared, just like the mouse, how he was scared to see the lion, or the lion was scared to see the mouse. But Jesus created us that way. And he loves us all so much. So just remember that it doesn't matter if you're small or big, but Jesus loves you. And that's all we have time for today, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Teacher Karissa, and we'll see you later.